Hello, everybody, it's the husband, and today I want to review a Japanese horror movie from older times called Retribution. This movie I really did enjoy because Japan filmmakers have those skills where they can just transfer the movie's emotion to you, make you think about it when it's over, and really they dominate the cinema in many aspects. So, what is this horror movie about? In my perspective, I see it as one thing, but you can really interpret it in many ways, as most Japanese films really can be interpreted in multiple kind of ways. So, this one I interpret as a theme of guilt when you do something bad, and after many years, it comes back to you. It can come back in many forms, maybe in psychological aspect, maybe in supernatural, maybe in something more sinister. So, this movie explores that. I don't really want to spoil too much because actually people might enjoy it, especially mature audiences, not for teenagers, I would say, but for mature adults. You can really enjoy the cinema in this movie. You can feel the quality of it. Of course, it is not a game changer, not something like ultra, breathtaking. It is just a movie. But it's a movie from Japan, and they have something special when they make movies. So, I know this movie is horror labeled, and that is true. It has a little bit of horror, but mostly it is an emotional transfer. A slow thriller with a tiny bit of horror sauce on it, and very slow, mind-bending drama. The drama is not fast, it is very slow, makes you feel it, makes you think about it, and makes you reflect yourself. What did you do wrong in your life? Do you regret it? Does it come back to you? The things that you wish you hadn't done before? Because this movie does. So, if you want to get a little bit more into a secret reel, a little bit more of spoiler stuff, I can let you know. So, this movie is about a police detective. He's our main character, and he's just doing his everyday job until one time, on one case, on one dead body, it touches him in a very deep way. After they find the corpse of a lady who was drowned by force, this guy becomes the main suspect of the case, the police detective himself. Why? Because the fingerprints on the corpse match his, but the police tries to play it off that he just did not examine the corpse with gloves on. He did it without gloves, so they play it on. We shouldn't pay attention to that. He just didn't wear gloves, okay? He is not a suspect. Okay, play it cool. Colleagues, save colleagues, they don't suspect anything. But later on, this detective starts to connect dots. He finds a part of a coat that is missing from his own coat in his house. He realizes that. He finds another evidence part. The girl was held captive somewhere with a yellow wire. And he looks at his own house. A yellow wire is torn apart near the ceiling. So he is like, is somebody trying to frame me? Or did I really do it? Because I don't remember doing this. But something helps him discover the truth later. Our main guy, police detective, starts seeing a dead spirit in his own apartment. of the girl that was drowned by force. This spirit really antagonizes him, really wrecks his mind, really does not give him any kind of peace, especially at nighttime. And the spirit forces this detective to find out why is he experiencing this. So he's getting flashbacks, he's getting more clues, and eventually this police detective figures out that this is not even the drowned lady. The drowned lady was a different girl, and this spirit is something from his own past, far many years away ago. This police detective did something wrong that is not even related to this case, and this girl just happens to look like this victim, but she's not the same. This ghost said she's a different one, and he needs to try to remember why is she connected to him. So the police detective starts seeing an abandoned house in his flashbacks. He starts seeing it, he starts memorizing it, and eventually he finds it, the abandoned house that in the flashbacks he saw the spirit of the girl waving her hands at him. And he just goes into the house. It is very torn down, it is very homeless looking, and nobody is in there. But eventually he finds the remains of the dead spirit lady that has been antagonizing him. And it is not stated about anything why are the remains there, but we can see visually that this police officer, detective, 15 years ago, mutilated a young girl, a lady, and he lived in denial of his guilt. He erased from his mind that he was a murderer because it was easier to live that way. And he realized all this time he was in denial. He was trying to escape from what he had done. But eventually, all the things that you have done in the past is a part of your life. So those things are a part of you. And eventually, they catch up with you. So he found it out. He's a killer. And he's all alone. And the main climax of the movie, this guy realized that all along he was playing it cool. All along, he tried to make himself believe that he is a sane person, that he is normal, that he is living in a world that is normal. But what we learned, that this guy is the opposite of normal. The world he lives in, he made it up in his own mind. His girlfriend, is invisible. He does not have it. He made her up to comfort himself because he lived in denial this whole time. And the bones he found gave him ground to clean the lies away. And eventually, this guy got his eyes the real view of who he is. And we can say now, can be brought to a mental asylum because he just got broken. So this is a movie about you uncovering your dark past, uncovering your denial, and finding out who you really are and who were you pretending to be. And the spirits you see are none other than a piece of your sanity that's trying to resist your denial, and that is resisting you making yourself believe that you did nothing wrong. So I tried to be as philosophical and truthful in this. And this movie is not about the scare. The scare scar is not something you should think about. This movie is about its message. Do not live in denial. Because eventually, you can pretend that it's all over. But the past will catch up, always. So, do not run away from it. You are who you are. And the future adds on to the past, but does not replace it. So, I enjoyed this movie. It brought a special message. It brought an emotional, slow thriller vibe. Very slow, but emotionally carrying. And it's not about horror. It's about a different kind of scariness that you can replace what you want to believe. You can replace what you don't want to believe with what you want to. And do not do that because your brain will always forget, but your heart will keep reminding you that you should remain conscious of your own self. You should not run away from yourself. You should remain who you are and accept it. And if you really did it, then the truth will be seen by your own eyes. So, recommend this movie. Always fantastic stuff from Japan. No regrets. You can watch it. I will leave a comment. So, thank you all for watching. Wonderful subscribers. Bye bye for now.